Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Right to the air is Daniels.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Now Daniels.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. The Giants at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much on 3rd and a yard.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up. You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Here's a veteran. It's Ronald Jones.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here this second quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler.
He's to the 15.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's Eckler again. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal.
Daniels looking to throw.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton, a
24-yard touchdown.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go play action. Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Slot man moves right. Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. A 1st down throw for Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A final shot before break. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
As time expires in the 1st half.
And the Commanders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the 1st half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep it.
And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a former defender. You know, it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Eckler. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Eckler again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action, now it's Daniels.
Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing
a battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Daniels.
Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Yeah, the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could